Welcome back. I'm going to be completely honest. This is going to be the most nerve-wracking interview for me because this is my boss. But let's move forward. Welcome, everybody. I'd like to introduce you to Kim Bekker, who is actually the co-host of our Expo that we're hosting, the Real Estate Conference and Expo here at the Pakalani Golf Estate for 2024. And let me tell you a little bit about her. She's been in real estate for just over 20 years. She's also been the treasurer at the Real Estate Institute of Botswana and a whole long list of other things. But she's here in the industry to guide us, teach us, and hopefully we'll be able to follow in her footsteps one day and do it just as good as she's been doing it. So we're going to chat to her all about why this expo was started a couple of years ago and how it's been able to benefit everybody who is involved. Kim, over to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What did you want to know?
Okay, so with regards to the Real Estate Conference and Expo that we are currently being involved in, why did we start this?
So we started this as a follow-on from many years being involved in the Real Estate Institute of Botswana and being involved. I've been a licensee for Seeff for the last 20 years, and we felt that I have a policy that it's important to give back to the community and the industry. And Maji, my partner, and I decided that it was something that was lacking in the community. We would have conferences where people would, organizers from outside of Botswana would come here and they would speak to the people as opposed to interact and engage. And a lot of the subjects were very high-powered for investment advisors and high-powered people. So we said, what does the average Botswana want to know? If you're somebody from the village and you have a piece of land in Gaborone or a cattle post and you want to invest in real estate, how do you go about that journey? And so we got together some colleagues and we managed to get the sponsorship from Letlole Larona, who bought into our idea. And the idea is to engage between the private sector and government and the big businesses and the ordinary investor, and to discuss and to, incubate or to teach people about investing in real estate. Some of the pitfalls, we looked at people who had made money in real estate or recognized real estate professionals, that how other people could look up to them and what was the information that would help them in their journey.
Perfect. That's actually a really good foundation as to why this was actually started or to begin with. What I wanted to know is, obviously it's very successful because we're on the third year now. What is some of the aspects that are making it such a success each year?
I think it goes on our philosophy about explore, connect, and debate. And Pena put it, our MC, he's been this journey with us, and he put it really well today about the different aspects of how we want to be able to interconnect between the different sectors within our industry. And like today we had the president of Butler and we had the registrar for the Architects Association and real rights, which is a subject that nobody even knows what a real right is, but it's important to know that if you're going to do development.
Oh, absolutely.
And then of course the most important thing of it all is when we finished, we have a get together and we get to meet people from different,
and we just hang out.
And we hang out.
You hang out. The best part for me so far is that I've been able to be introduced to various delegates from different countries, especially from our Seeff offices, South Africa, Namibia, Zimbabwe, as well as Mauritius. So that has been really, really interesting, as well as finding out about how they do business, what sort of property options they you can invest in their country. So for me as well, I found it very informative and very interesting. And like you say, it's always fun to meet new people and interact and engage, and especially when it's informative. So are we doing this again next year?
Yes, definitely. I think since COVID as well, that was our very first year after COVID in 2022 when we hosted the conference. People were a bit scared about so many of us coming together, and we'd been through a period of lockdown, and we hadn't really interconnected with people and met people face to face. So that was the idea.
And that just get the ball rolling again.
That's also why we don't do online. People ask us, why can't we stream it? And we feel that the most important aspect of our conference is one-on-one, face-to-face.
Absolutely. It just gives it a whole different feel altogether.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And if I can say, we've also taken, this year, we've taken a very big step in that we registered with the BQA, Botswana Qualifications Authority, and we have the conference now registered with HRDC, or recognized,
oh, lovely.
is the right word. And we've also launched workshops which are specific to a certain subject. So last month we hosted a tax workshop, a one-day tax workshop, which is a short-term non-credit bearing course. We had 42 people glued to their seats listening to tax issues.
Oh, wonderful, because there's always something that we don't know about tax.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So how would you like to end our conversation? Would you like to let anybody know how they can get in touch with us to be involved next year?
Yes, sure. I mean, we're very hands-on people. Maji, my partner, I think a lot of people know him from his business, Real Assets. And myself, we're always available. You can link up with us on LinkedIn, I think is the easiest one, or on WhatsApp, phone our offices. And we do also now have a training coordinator who we have a dedicated phone number for Property 267. But I'm trying to remember the phone number.
No, don't worry. We will put that phone number right here under the screen for all of you to get in touch.
I'll give you my Seeff landline number, which is very easy. It's 3939372.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Kim. I know you're busy and you've got lots of things to go and do. Everybody's out and about, so it's time to go mingle.
Great.
All right.